We are come from Italy, of Federation Italy FIPSAS, and given long casting in Pretoria. Thank you.
Will Templer from Team New Zealand.
That's our boat fishing team, spin fishing team Russia. That's Maxim, Sergey, me Stanislav, Pavel, and Alexander, and our coach, this Vladimir.
Crazy coach, crazy coach.
And that's our coach Vladimir.
Hi, Jock Niels from Team Australia. We are fishing at the World Cup Championships at Bloemhof Dam. We're starting tomorrow afternoon, and we're looking forward to a good competition, a lot of strong teams here, and we'll give it our all. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Christoph from Germany. I'm here for the Distanzcasters, and for me it's the first fishing games, and I'm proud to be here, and I wish all the customers good luck.
Yeah, 2019 World Games Fishing, Jason Harrison. It's amazing to see all these different countries here, and I'm here to support the team, skippering at the Vaal River at Emerald Casino.
Yeah, I'm David Lawrence, I'm from Swaziland. We're fishing at Sodwana, Kingdom of Eswatini. We look forward to catching some good fish, particularly game fish, and we're going to show the rest of the world that we can catch fish.
Hello, my name is Anja and this is Steve. I'm the captain from the ladies team, and we are here with the Team Holland and we enjoy it, so everybody good luck.
Yeah, she's 3 times world champion and hopefully the 4th time.
Hi, I'm Lamia Nasarka. And I'm Azra Nasarka. And our dad is fishing for South Africa. And I think it's really nice that the fishing is here in South Africa.
Welcome to the last highlights program of the 4th Sport Fishing World Games 2019 here in South Africa. I'm Andries Marie and I'm presenting tonight's show live here from Bloemhof Dam, just outside of the city of Bloemhof. We've just enjoyed the day here with the feeder angling, and we're going to have a look a little bit later to the results of the championships as it took place here at Bloemhof Dam. As you know, most of the events has been completed for the Fishing World Games for 2019. It's only today's feeder fishing that was still busy, and the Light Tackle Boat Championship in Mossel Bay that was still to be completed today, and they also finished this afternoon. During this evening's program, we'll be looking at a few interviews with some of the role players in the World Fishing Games, some of the participants of today's feeder championships, and then also a recap of some of the events that was completed, which we haven't discussed in the previous programs. And then later on in the show, we'll be joining live for the prize giving and the gala dinner of the Feeder World Championships as part of the closing of this program. I hope you enjoy the program with us this evening. As mentioned before, the Light Tackle Boat Championships finished this afternoon. The 3 teams that were competing in the event were the Protea men's team, the Zimbabwe men's team, and the Namibian men's team. The championship went well over the 3 days that they competed, and the guest event was very successfully hosted by SALTPA, which is the Light Tackle Boat Association of South Africa. The results of the 3 days fishing was in the 3rd position. The team from Namibia was 6 points, and in the 2nd position, the team from Zimbabwe, the men team obviously, was 7 points, and then in the 1st place, the Protea team from South Africa with 11 points. Congratulations to those teams. This guest event of the Fishing World Games of 2019 was specifically hosted so that the delegates from the FIPS-MER Federation, which is the International Fishing Federation for the saltwater disciplines, so that they could visit the event and have a look at the event to consider it to be added to the international calendar and recognized as a world championship. According to the feedback that I received from the acting president from FIPS-MER, Mr. Gilbert Zangalai, is that they are very happy with the championships, with the rules that they are competing under, and we will be required to formally present a proposal at the CIPS Congress in Kazakhstan to get this discipline approved. Hopefully all the nations present at that Congress will vote to accept this discipline as part of the calendar of events of 2020 of the FIPS-MER International Federation. Good luck to the guys, and we hope you get this done so that you can compete in the discipline that you like so much. As we have mentioned before, the shore angling discipline also finished a little bit earlier this week, and we managed to obtain the results of that championships. Firstly, the ladies section was completed, and the individual final results for that event was in the first place, lady from Croatia, in the second place, lady from Portugal, and in the third place, a lady from Portugal as well. Because of the pronunciation of the surnames, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it to make sure that we do not do any injustice to the winners of that event. Then in terms of the ladies team results, tough competition, but the team of Spain made it their own by winning the event. In the second position, the team from Portugal, and in the third position, the team from Croatia. Well done to the ladies from Spain. You deserve to be winners. This result showed clearly that you were the best at this World Championship. The next category in the shore angling was the Masters event that was hosted also there on the west coast of South Africa. In the individual results, South Africa were fortunate to have a gold medal in this event. The winner there was Thijs Basson, and he obtained the first position. In the second position was an angler from Italy, and in the third position, an angler from Namibia, our neighboring country, Walter Jorg, who also did well to obtain a bronze medal as an individualist in the event. The team results for the Masters: in the first position, the team of Italy. Well done, guys, you deserve to be there. Secondly, Namibia. I'm impressed, Namibia. You did a wonderful job to obtain the second position in this event. In the third position, the team from Portugal. Well done, guys. You deserve the winning results. Then the shore angling pairs competition. The winning pairs in the event, in the first position was a team from Germany, and in the second position, obtaining a silver medalist, is a pair from South Africa, Albert Thurling and Velman Willi. I hope I pronounced it correctly. And then in the third position, the pair from England. Well done, guys. You did an exceptionally good job of making this event your own. In the team results of the angling pairs, shore angling, in the first position, the team from Germany. Well done, guys. In the second position, the team from South Africa. Congratulations. And in the third position, once again, Italy up there in the medals. Well done, guys. Congratulations. Then moving on to the seniors. In the shore angling individual results, in the first position, an angler from Spain, and in the second position, also an angler from Spain, and in the third position, an angler from Portugal. Well done, guys. Once again, it's proven that Spain and Portugal were competing very well during these shore angling championships on the west coast of South Africa. The team results: firstly, team from Spain. Well done, guys. Second, Ireland, and in the third position, the team from South Africa. Well done, guys. You deserve the bronze medal, owning it here in South Africa on your own waters. We have received the results of the feeder championships, but we're going to wait a little bit with that announcement for the ceremony later in the program to be announced then formally, so that those gentlemen can receive the honors at the ceremony. At this stage, I would like to congratulate all the winners of the various medals at the different championships. You deserve it. Winning in South Africa at the various events, well done guys and ladies. You did an exceptionally job well done by winning those medals. In summary, I would like to give you a tally of the medals obtained by the various countries, and I'll only list the top 3 countries in terms of the number of medals won by the various teams. In the 3rd position, the country of England obtained 1 silver medal and 4 bronze medals. In the 2nd position, Italy, winning 4 gold medals, 4 silver medals and 3 bronze medals. And in the 1st position, South Africa, winning 6 gold medals, 4 silver medals and 2 bronze medals. These medals are being calculated on team winnings as well as individual positions. So if a team would be placed first, it will be counting then as 1 gold medal, and then if there's individuals in that same event that obtained a medal, obviously it counted up then to the medal countings. The event of today, the FIDE Championship medals, is not yet included in these figures, so it might change a little bit. Congratulations to those countries doing well. Obtaining this amount of medals in the World Championship is a great job. We're going to now have a look at a video clip containing some highlights of the Fishing World Games of the past week, showing you some of the highlights and maybe some of the good things that happened over the week, so that you can recap of what happened in this week of the 4th Sport Fishing World Games 2019.
During the month of February 2019, South Africa plays proud host to the Sport Fishing World Games 2019, consisting of 15 disciplines and facets from around the world right here on our shores, with some of the best anglers from various countries coming out here to compete for gold. Out of the many facets hosted here in South Africa during this World Games, we had fly fishing, and this of course took place in the picturesque Dullstroom and Lydenburg areas of Mpumalanga. Bringing out the big boys in another interesting yet entertaining facet of this World Games is of course the Casting World Championships, and this was held slightly east of Johannesburg in a place called Babsfontein. The 4th edition of the Sport Fishing World Games 2019 was of course an exciting and entertaining time, and the weather did play inclement roles throughout various disciplines hosted at various venues here in South Africa.
Hey guys, We're at the World Championship casting. It's our last day on 100 grams. The conditions are really bad, very bad. It's raining from this morning. As you can see there in the background, it's raining. It's very important. You see, we use a rubber like this. See how slippery it is, and this is what controls our line from the reel. So yeah, it's very difficult, but we have to continue. We're at the World Championship.
Even though we had inclement weather at most of the tournaments throughout South Africa, here we see one of the boats coming in for a beach landing during the big game fishing tournament held down at Sodwana Bay.
Sodwana Bay for the World Championships of the big game trolling, which is heavy tackle, trolling with lures, no baits, single hooks, kind of different rules that we're used to with EGFA. But it's a facet that is quite popular in Europe, and obviously we belong to them as SADSA. And normally I'm on the fishing side of a rod, but this time I've got the privilege of being the decky on the boat, and it's quite interesting. So basically what the deckhand does is he looks after the anglers, he tries to help them. You know, they're not familiar with our waters, they're coming from Italy and Croatia, and Germany, Austria, all over. So we run around them, they're not familiar with our style of fishing, and we basically just try and help them out. So the local skippers over here ride their boats, and each day they have a different team on their boat, and the deckhand looks after them. And another thing, a facet that's pretty important is that we take care of those guys in South Africa over here. During the day, we pick them up in the mornings, we put them on the boat, we take them to dinner. Like today, we have an off day, we look after them, we'll take them, have a braai with them, teach them how we do it braai properly in South Africa. And basically, we look after them. The fishing has been a little bit difficult, a little bit slower than what we are used to, but still great fun out. I don't know if the people are really prepared for our conditions. They got a little bit light on their tackle, although it's heavy tackle they call it. We've got a few marlin. We were fortunate on our boat. We got 2 marlin yesterday, and unfortunate that we didn't boat them or release them. That's another important thing. Every fish is released over here. And you have 2 categories, game fish. Only 2 game fish count. That's the tuna species and the wahoo. And then on billfish, you have sailfish, striped marlin, blue marlin, and black marlin. They have a different points range. Game fish 5 points, sailfish 20 points, striped marlin 30 points, and then the blue and black marlin are 50 points. So the guys are targeting specific fish for it. It's a little bit more challenging, a little bit more difficult, but great fun. And great camaraderie amongst the different countries over here. And I believe SATSA, SASCOC, and SASAC, all the people involved have done a great job in bringing it together. It's been a great success so far, and the organisers have been wonderful. Support the Proteas, and good luck to all the other guys in other facets. I hear our bass guys are doing well, and the bank angling guys are doing well, and let's keep it up for them. And most important of all, happy Valentine's Day for all the women out.
Hola, soy Ana Rincón, soy la capitana del equipo español y hemos venido con muchísima ilusión y con muchas ganas de sacar alguna medalla. Por ahora nosotros en los entrenamientos nos ha ido bastante bien, en cambio en la competición un poquito peor. En cambio, el equipo 2, España 2, ha tenido mucha mejor actuación en la competición. Ayer sacó un primer puesto con 2 marlin. Y la organización y todo es excepcional. Estamos encantados, nos lo estamos pasando muy bien, muy bien. La verdad es que la mar ha estado movidita y nos hemos llevado muchos golpes, pero en conjunto todo está perfecto. Todo está perfecto, nos encanta y nos encanta la gente de aquí y nos lo estamos pasando muy bien.
Taking place down at the Emerald Resort and Casino on the Vaal River is of course the 15th edition of the Black Bass World Fishing Championships, which of course fell into the Sport Fishing World Games 2019.
But as I like to do, I always start at the top, and I have the #1 ranked angler in South Africa, the captain of the South African team here with me this morning, a very familiar face in the sport of Saba and bass fishing locally and around the world, Justy Farquhar. So Justy, thanks for being here with us this morning.
Marcus, and thank you guys, getting this feedback back to all the folks at home, we really appreciate that. You guys do an awesome job. And the weather's playing a little bit difficult with us today, but I think it's going to pan out to be a really nice day. Temperature's expected at 28, but yeah, it's going to change the conditions a little bit on the river, but we're looking forward to it. The team is amped, and we're looking forward to a really good day.
Yeah, I think you wear many caps at an event like this, and what I mean by that is not only are you an angler, but you're also a top tier sponsor. I'm first going to start off from the angling perspective. I think a lot of the guys that are watching want to know about the competition. You guys have put in a bit of work as a team. The pre-fish compared to now, a lot different, a lot changed?
Marcus, we managed to get in some time, and for sure the river system has changed quite a bit. This water coming in now will mix things up a little bit, but we're hoping that the patterns are going to stick out for the next 3 days. We're obviously going to have to adjust as we're going along, but it'll be interesting to see today how much effect this rain is going to have on the plan.
And I mean, I mentioned yesterday we're working on a reverse Grand Prix system, so penalty points, as we saw in 2017, that plays an intricate role in the team planning and the team strategy. I mean, so just for the viewers that don't understand, if you have a team that comes in with 0 fish for the day, you get the heaviest penalty points. As opposed to a team that may come in with 3 fish, they'll get far less penalty points. Have you guys got a strategy for that?
Well, you know, it's a very difficult situation because, as you stated, all 3 boats have to come in with fish. Now, that means we may have to sacrifice a boat that's running a really good pattern. They might have to hold back and allow the other boat to come in and at least catch a few fish, because, as you've stated, it's pointless 2 boats coming in with 5 fish and the other boat coming in with 1. So strategy-wise, we have to plan it very carefully. Communication has to be completely under control at all times during the day, and that's the important part. And sometimes you have to sacrifice. You know, everyone wants to catch a lot of fish. Sometimes you have to back off and let the other boat catch them.
We'll be going live now to the ceremony where the prizes will be given and the gala dinner for the FIDE World Championship here in Bloemhof. Let's have a look at the proceedings of the function where the winners will be crowned World Champions of 2019. Firstly, I would like to ask the organizing committee of the FIDE World Championship to please come and join me up front here. Leon Gunter, you had a lot of people that helped you. Gijs, please come to the front. I know there's a lot of people that the names I wouldn't remember now, so please come and stand and join me here in the front. Hans. I know there were a lot of people that worked also behind the scenes. Thank you very much for the efforts and the hard work that you guys did to make this championship possible for the people to enjoy. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to do a special word of thanks to Gijs. Most of the teams has been communicating with him to try and support the teams with the logistical, the materials, the baits. To make this championship possible, Gijs made a lot of work and he completed a lot of tasks that was given to him, the platforms that was made for you guys to enjoy. Gijs, we can never repay you. Something small for you. Is your box too close? Then during the championship there were a few officials that helped at the tournament, and I'd like to ask them to come to the front please so that we can give you a small token of thanks. The officials please. Ja, jy kan maar vir hulle sommer gee, hoor. Please, officials, come to the front. Kan sommer maar verby wals. Ons het 'n bietjie vinnig gemaak. Baie dankie hoor. Baie dankie hoor. Baie dankie hoor. Baie dankie vir die moeite hoor. Baie dankie. Baie dankie hoor. Maar hy ten minste 'n groot baap as hy nie skerp is nie. Baie dankie julle hoor. Baie dankie. Baie dankie. I think we can give the officials a great hand clap. Thank you very much, guys. Then at the Carp Fishing Championship, as well as with the Feeder Championship, there were 2 FIPS representatives present at the 2 tournaments, and I'd like to ask them to please come to the front. Jao and Fuasto, I don't know. Please help me. Come to the front. Yeah. I'm sorry for the pronunciations. I'm not good at it. And the bottom, please look after it nicely. Put it in your luggage. There's your box too. Let it travel safe, eh? Okay. Thank you very much for the hard work that you did. Thank you very much for the hard work. Please keep it safe. It will damage easily. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Then this evening, I'd like to also give a special warm of welcome to the SABC news crew and the newspaper that are present here this evening. Then also a word of thanks to the Mayor of the Dr. Ruth Mopati municipality that also supported this event, as well as the MEC of Rural Environment, Agriculture and Development. Many thanks to their support to this event. Then to the Northwest Tourism Board, thank you very much for your support for the 2 events that was held here at Bloemhof. And then I'd like to ask Edu and Alta Roo, as well as Petrus and Anneke Roo, to please come to the front. I don't know if they are here. Ja, daar kom hulle. These gentlemen and ladies, they are the owners of this event as well as the farm that they availed this facility to us to enjoy it. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
Baie dankie. Ja. Kan ek maar daar binnekant moet sit. Dankie baie dankie. Baie dankie. Hoor, hierso is 'n koppie. Ek dink julle moet elkeen so enetjie kry. Daar's sy. 'n Hoekie en 'n hakkie en 'n koppie vir die koffie. Baie dankie, hoor. Baie dankie weer eens vir die bereidwilligheid wat ons hier die fasiliteit kan gebruik het, hoor. Baie dankie.
Then I'd like to ask Louis, please stand up. I am sure many of you recognized him because he was the guy in front of you with the rope, pulling you out of the place where you got stuck in the mud. Louis, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Ek gaan niks aan doen nie. Dis die rubbish wat ek gekry het. Hoe verander ek dit nou? Thank you everybody. Let us continue please. I think let us continue with the prize giving so that we can recognize our winners for the Feeder World Championship. The individual winners of the Feeder World Championships for 2019, in the 3rd position, from France, Kathleen Christofi. France.
name is not exact.
So please help me. I don't mind.
Le troisième sur le podium de la France, Captain Christophe. Christophe.
Thank you. Idiot. Waar is die medaille? Congratulations. Take it. It's heavy.
Oh.
You got it. Play the music. Volume. Volume. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In the second position, from Italy, Govi Mirko. Yes, you need to repair, yes. 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 Congratulations. Very well done. It's heavy, eh? Yes. Take it. It's heavy. You got it?
the individual world champion feeder championship 2019 from the Netherlands, Frank van der Schouw.
Congratulations.
It's heavy, eh?
That's it. Laat sak maar so lank. Hulle gaan nou foto's neem.
Reg. Hy sê hy soek 'n ander ene. Daai ene seker. Ja, maar Nederland was mos nou tweede.
Kyk net dat jy nou die regte kant bo vat, hoor. Maak hom maar oop klaar, man. Nie 'n sukkel nie. Groen bo sê hy. Thank you very much and congratulations to the individual winners. We're carrying on with the team results. In the third position, the team from Italy. Italy. Wat is fout? Julle reg? Yep, Abra. Hola. Team captain. For you,
Thank you. Thank you very much.
it's heavy.
Okay.
Heavy.
Oh, very, very.
Thank you, Italy. In the second position, Team Holland, Netherlands. Ons betaal hulle vir die kos. Dis reg. Okay, dis reg. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. With honor. It's quite heavy.
Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes. Which person must ask the scale?
I will ask him. Yes. Dis 'n skala by Hansie. Subskala.
Last year pretty big. Alle jaar het afgelope gesien die skale is. Wow, dat is 'n baie skala. Maar dit is nie super.
Ons soek dit terug, dit is 'n skala.
Nou miljoen hoor maar.
Thank you, Team Holland. In the first position, FIDE World Championships 2019 World Champions teams, Team Hungary.
Fastest is Dankie. En nou lê jy op die grond as my rekenaar op daar. Wat? Ik weet niet hoe laat het is. Er is nog toespraak en alles. Ja. Waar is die skala van Fips? Dan soek hulle skala terug. Gee dit net vir hulle terug. Net vir Barbara asseblief, hoor. Vir Barbara. Team captain. It is with honor. Congratulations. Thank you. Well done. Bravo.
have with me now Jan van Schenkel of the team of Netherlands. Jan, good evening. Thank you for joining me.
Hello, good evening.
Jan was involved as a team captain, is that correct, Jan? Yes. So he represented and he were responsible for the strategy of the team competing in this FIDE World Championship. Jan, what was your experience of this championship?
Well, the venue is phenomenal, the best I've ever seen. This is the best water I've ever fished in. And it's very simple. A lot of fish, so we thought a lot of baits, a lot of ground bait, the maximum allowance possible in these matches. And yesterday there were bigger fish coming with the wind blowing to the bank very strongly. Today, for some reason which I don't understand, the big fish moved off a little bit and it was more aggressive carp, which asked for less baits added to the ground bait, in our opinion. We nearly got it right. Well, what can I say? It's been here for a fortnight now, and every single day thoroughly enjoyed. This is what fishing about. Very fair fishing. I guarantee you the best team has won here. And we've come second, so we just about did it, but just one tiny mistake.
Jan, you have been at many championships. How many have you attended before World Championships?
25, 30. And this for me, in this country, in this water where we fished, it's got to go down as, in the feeder fishing, absolutely the best one that's ever been fished. And when I think about all the championships I've been part of, well, I've been lucky enough to be involved in some wins. Obviously the result is important, but this one is ranking very, very high. Fishing doesn't become better like this.
I saw today, and we'll see it in some of the video clips this evening, Jan, the technical skills of some of the anglers were just on another level to make sure that they can catch the quantity of fish that was required today, like getting that numbers above 50 fish.
Yes, in the international fishing, in the international feeder fishing, this has proved very important in many competitions that we fished, many world championships. Normally you're fishing for little fish like this, now these were slightly bigger, but the speed is a thing of very, very much importance. So, first and foremost, we don't want to fish too far because it takes time to wind in, of course, and it's a technique to land the fish as quick as you can without losing them, because if you lose one or two, you might just as well be a little bit slow. And yes, there's some masters at this game. Look, I know the Hungarians very well, the winning team here, and they are fishing at home like this very often. So they come very near to the fishing that they are used to, and it shows. It's unbelievable speed. Look at what happened today on the end peg. How many fish did he catch? Nearly 200? It's phenomenal. Of course the fish have to be there, and then you have to use the maximum skills. Now, on the last two places, there was a Hungarian guy and a German guy who is very, very, very good, also a world champion. And it must have been paradise to watch these two people fishing. I didn't go there, I was somewhere else. I had to work for my English, but I can just about imagine what that must have looked like. That's how nice fishing can be.
We managed to take some footage of them fishing today because we heard about it, so we visited them and we've got some video clips of it, and we'll have a look at them now, at the speed and the rate that they can catch the fish, land it, put the bait back in there. It's phenomenal to see them work.
It's the ideal size of fish to be able to fish very quickly, and these are very strong fish for their size. And well, it's all tactical. Yesterday there was many 2 and 3 kilo even fish caught. Now there was many smaller fish. Obviously the people that were behind the anglers will have informed them that they calculate exactly how they will finish up, and that there was not so many fish, bigger ones caught. I still don't understand why. Normally the second day there is more. But look, these people have realized this, and they just want maximum speed. I heard they were fishing at 12 meters, which is pole distance normally. We didn't come in that close. we were prepared to fish at 18 to 20 meters. That's where we base our tactics on. Start off a little bit further and then as soon as possible, because the bites were not immediately in a short distance, so you build up and go further again, and then as soon as you could, came close, because we realized big weights was needed and we couldn't get them too far out. Probably different to the tactics from some other people who bank more on slightly bigger fish and further away from the bank. I can imagine there's a normal fishing here, but even the South African team, I think, has not seen many times when you've had 5 full days of practice, so every single fishing place gets fed in the maximum way, and it does something to the water. Even if there is so many fish, there is so much food close to the bank that more and more and more fish come so close in, and it's maybe a difference with when you fish all matches. One day practice in some places and then fish afterwards. But it's also for us, never seen anything like it.
Jan, thank you very much. Congratulations with your results and travel safe home. Thank you. We'll have a look at some of those video clips now. With me now is Craig Brown. He's the anglers representative from SIPS. That means that he looks after the interest of the anglers on the international podium, where he represents the anglers. He's the voice of the anglers. During this World Games, Craig, you visited quite a lot of the World Championships. I know you went down to the Western Cape. What was your experience of the feedback from the anglers where you visited?
The feedback was really good. They were all upbeat, very positive. I left on the first day of the competition, and no, they thoroughly enjoyed the. They had a long trip for the opening ceremony, but the feedback I got from them was very positive about the whole experience, and they really enjoyed it.
Were there any of the anglers that were finding the competitions to be unfair? That the conditions were not for them fair to compete against one another?
No, all the disciplines I've been to, everybody's, even when I've watched the disciplines, you normally get NPEG syndrome. It doesn't seem to happen as much in a lot of the championships I've been to. So I'd say most of them are pretty fair venues. Obviously you had the one today that was at the very end, which was very big weight off that one.
Yeah, I think one must recognize that once you get a NPEG and it's a good angler that sits on that peg, obviously he's going to utilize that peg and he's going to bag a good bag out of it. So I think it's those two combinations that made this for him a special occasion as well. In terms of your visiting the championships, you're a course angler, is that correct?
Yes, I do mainly the float fishing. So obviously that discipline's not in this year, so I took the opportunity to come and speak to as many anglers as I possibly could, and racked up a few miles to do it.
Yeah, Craig travelled from Johannesburg down to the Western Cape, up back to Johannesburg. He visited the venues at the Vaal River, enjoying it there, and then he's now with us here in Bloemhof to also come and have a look and have a chat with the anglers. I found him now at the French guys. You chatting off with the guys, the feedback positive?
Oh yes, yes. The French they thoroughly enjoy most competitions, and they've managed to win a bronze individual medal, so they're well happy.
Greg, thank you very much for joining us. Thanks for the feedback and travel safe home.
Okay, thanks for having me for the week. One thing I'd like to say on behalf of all the anglers is thank you to yourself for the organisation, and to all the stewards, all the controllers, all the juniors that have been helping out. It's been absolutely fantastic.
The gala dinner of the FIDE World Championships is finished, and with me I have the president of FIPS ED, Professor Claudio Matteoli. So welcome, thank you very much for joining me this evening.
Thank you very much.
I would like to ask Claudio, what is his opinion of the FIDE World Championship that was just completed?
First of all, sorry for my very bad English. I speak better Italian. This championship is absolutely good. I know because I know long time that I go no venues, this venue, Bloom of the venue, and I know that it's full of fish. There is a lot of fish, and there is a fantastic way to catch fish. It's also beautiful to see because the venue go in slowly in the deep, and it's possible to put a platform in the water. There is all angler in the platform in the water. It's choreographic. It's easy. It's very nice to see, and I think all countries absolutely happy because they catch a lot of fish. They work hard all week because they catch a lot of fish, and but at the end I'm sure that they come back at home with a fantastic idea, fantastic souvenir of South Africa.
Claudio, you also visited a lot of the other championships. In the general, how did you experience the Fishing World Games after being involved with it since the beginning?
Yes, I can speak only for freshwater venue and championships because in these 4th World Games there are 13 World Championships together, 6 for sea fishing, 6 for freshwater fishing, and 1 for fly fishing. The Sea Championship that I am the president for freshwater is very good. All championship is nice. In Lost Cope Dam they catch a lot of fish, really a lot of mackerel. In bass we know because we make one World Championship 2 years ago, and the results is completely good. And here Bloom of carp and feeder, we know that all anglers catch a lot of fish. I don't remember, but maybe carp fishing, the pair that win have 700 and so on kilo of carp, a lot. A little big problem I think it could be in coarse fishing in Var River, because coarse fishing is not an usual discipline, an usual way to fish here in South Africa. But at the end I saw the very big fish, very catfish barbel, very big barbel. I think one ladies from South Africa catch one barbel from 15 kilos and so on. All is happy. Very nice, very good World Championship.
Thank you very much, Claudio. Thank you for giving the opportunity to South Africa to host this Fishing World Games. We appreciate it, and we hope we have another World Championship in the near future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, all the organizers for World Championship. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we trust that you enjoyed this highlight program with us and the previous episodes that we've shown you, so that you could enjoy the highlights of the 4th Sport Fishing World Games here in South Africa. It was a brief program that was shown just to give you an indication of the activities that was hosted here in South Africa. It was a privilege for South Africa to have all these teams present, and we trust that all of them has enjoyed the time here in South Africa, and we hope to see them once again in different World Championships to be hosted in the future. Thank you very much, and goodbye.